I hope I am visible. We start with the invitation. Vandetam madavaranendra vadanam madhagadheya kritim shundadanda suchalanena jagatam mayantarayamayan vidravya pranati prasanna hridayo yonukta eva swayam rakshatyan vaham atmanuti virudam vaidyesha putrabhibham मातर्मे मधुकैट भग्नि महिष प्राणापहारोद्यमे हेलालंबित धूम्रलोचनवधे हे चण्डमुण्डार्दिनि निःशेषीकृत रक्तबीजदनुजे नित्ये निशुम्भापहे शुम्भध्वंसिनि नाशयाशु दुरितं दुर्गे नमस्तेऽम्बिके. I see one comment saying I am not audible. Could others confirm, please? Yes, all right. Manikya Veena Mupalalayantim Madalasam Manjula Vakvilasam Mahendra Neeladyuti Komalangim Matanga Kanyam Manasa Smarami Chaturbhuje Chandrakalavathamse Kuchonnate Kunkumaragashuhne Kundrekshu Pashankusha Pushpabana Haste Namaste Jagadekamataha Matavarakatashyaama Matangi Madashalini Kuriyat Kataksham Kalyani Kadambavanavasini Jaya Matangatanaye Jaya Nilotpaladyute Jaya Sangeeta Rasike Jaya Leela Shukapriye Jaya Janani Sudha Samudrantarudyanmani Dvipa Samrudha Bilvatavi Madhya Kalpadruma Kalpa Kadamba Kantara Vasa Priye Krittivasa Priye Sarvaloka Priye Sadara Rabdha Sangeeta Sambhavana Sambhramalola Pasraga Baddha Chuli Sanathatrike Sanumat Putrike Shekhari Bhuta Shitam Shurekha Mayukhavali Baddha Susnigdha Neelalaka Shreni Shrungarite Loka Sambhavite Kamalila Dhanusannibhabhrulata Pushpa Sandoha Sandeha Krullochane Vaksudha Sechane Charu Gorochana Pankake Leelalama Bhirame Surame Rame Krolla Sadvalika Mautika Shrenika Chandrika Mandalodhasi Lavanya Gandasthalanyasta Kasturika Patrarekha Samudbhuta Saurabhya Sambhranta Bhringangana Gita Sandri Bhavan Mandra Tantri Sware Susware Bhasware Vallaki Vadana Prakriya Lolatali Dala Baddhatatanka Bhusha Visheshanvite Siddha Sammanite Divya Hala Madodvela Helala Satchakshurandolana Shri Samakshipta Karunaika Nilotpale Shyamale Purita Sheshaloka Bhivancha Phale Shri Phale Sveda Bindulla Satphala Lavanya Nishyanda Sandoha Sandeha Krinnasika Muktike Sarva Vishwatmike Sarva Siddhyatmike Kalike Mugdha Mandasmitodara Vaktra Sphurat Pugatambula Karpura Khandotkare Jnana Mudrakare Sarva Sampatkare Padma Bhaswatkare Kunda Pushpadyuti Snigdhadantavali Nirmala Lola Kallola Sammelana Smera Shonadhare Charu Veenadhare Pakwa Bimbadhare Sulalita Nava Yauvanarambha Chandrodayodvela Lavanya Dugdharnava Virbhavat Kambu Bimboka Britkandhare Satkala Mandire Manthare. This is the Pankti that we started from in the last class. So Manthare, the one with a slow gait or a leisurely gait. Satkala Mandira, the one who is the residence of all fine arts. So the one who is the one in whom all the fine arts reside. Kambu bimbo kabhrit kandhara. So the one who has the one whose neck resembles a fine conch that emerges out of Dugdharanava ocean of the Milky Ocean, and not an ordinary Milky Ocean, but from the Milky Ocean of beauty of what Sulalita Navayauvanarambha Chandrodayodvela Lavanya. So this Lavanya, this beauty is emerging out of Chandrodaya, of the rising moon of her Navayauvana, fresh youth, and Sulalita Navayauvana, and her delicateness. So the Chandrodaya, and that is creating a certain beauty that is compared to the Dugdharanava, and from that there emerges a conch. Okay, and her neck is resembling that conch. Kritika Bhagini has raised her hand. I got your message, Bhagini, that I have just tried to unmute you now. I think you should be able to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now, madam?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay. I will take questions at the end of this.
Yes.
So, Satkala Mandire Manthare. Divyaratna Prabha Bandhurachannaharadi Bhusha Samudyotamana Navadyanga Shobhe Shubhe. So the one who is the very personification of auspiciousness, Shubha, Anavadya Anga Shobha. So the one whose beauty is because of her Anavadya Anga, of her blemishless limbs. Okay. The one who is blemishless or faultless beauty. And Samudyotamana Anavadya Anga Shobha. So her Anga Shobha is Samudyotamana is again becoming more beautiful. Something is adding to the beauty of her already faultless limbs. And what is adding beauty to that? Divyaratna Prabha Bandhura Channa Haradi Bhusha. So the ornaments that she has worn is adding to her beauty. And those Haradi Bhusha, so the different kinds of necklaces that she is wearing, and that is also beautiful because of the gemstones that are studded in them. Divya Ratna Prabha Bandhura. Bandhura is beautiful, charming. So she is wearing such necklaces, and these ornaments are enhancing her already blemishless beauty. Ratna Keyura Rashmischata Pallava Prolla Saddorlata Rajite Yogi Bhif Pujite. The one worshipped by yogis, and the one who shines with creeper-like arms, Dorlata Rajite. And again, so on her creeper-like arms are, one can spot shining pallavas. And those pallavas are, so what is compared to the pallava? Ratna Keyura Rashmischata. So the beauty of her Keyura, the ornament she is wearing on her arm, that is again studded with gems, and because of from the Ratna Channa Keyura, that is giving out Kanti, and they are appearing like pallavas on her hand. Ratna Keyura Rashmischata Pallava Prolasa Dorlata. Vishwading Mandala Vyapta Manikya Tejaspurat Kankanaalankrite Vibhramalankrite Sadhakai Satkrite. So Sadhakai Satkrite. So the one who is worshipped by sadhakas. Then Vibhramalankrite, the one who has very finely decorated herself. Then Kankanaalankrite, the one who has decorated herself with fine bangles. And how are those bangles? Manikya Tejaspurat. They are emanating the rays of rubies that are studded in them. And This Teja is Vishwadigmandala Vyapta. So this is making all the quarters shine. So the rays that are coming out of her bangles spread across directions and they make the directions shine. She is wearing such bangles. Vasararambhavela samujrambhamana ravinda pratidvandvipanidvaye santatodhyadaye advaye. So the one without a second, advaya, santata udyadaya, the one who is ever overflowing with grace, with compassion. And her panidvaya, both her hands are a rival to Vasara Arambhavela Samujrambhamana Aravinda. So the lotus that is blooming, it has not bloomed fully, but it has started to bloom at the dawn. So both her hands give a tough competition or a tough rival to those lotuses. Such are the beauty of her hands. Such is the beauty of her hands. Divya ratnormika didhitistoma sandhyayamananguli pallavodyanna kendu prabhamandale sannuta khandale chitprabhamandale prollasat kundale. The one with shining earrings and the one who is of the form of consciousness. Chitprabhamandala. Sannuta Akhandala, the one worshipped by Akhandala, Indra himself. Then Divya Ratna Urmika Didhiti Stoma. So she is wearing a fine ring on her, finger, and that is Urmika. Okay? And that is again studded with Divya Ratna. So the Didhiti, the Kanti, the multitude of rays that are coming out of her rings is making all her fingers shine, and it is turning that into crimson color, which one can see on the sky at the twilight time. Sandhyayamana Anguli Pallava, and these fingers are compared to Pallava, and from those Pallavas emerge moons called her nails. Nakhaindu Prabhamandala. So, and again, there are rays that, so her nails are shining, so they are compared to moon emitting cool rays. So she is surrounded, her nakha is surrounded by the shine and it is glowing. Is the idea. Sannuta khandale chitprabhamandale prollasat kundale. Tarakarajini kashahara valismera charustana bhoga bhara naman madhyavalli valicheda vichi samudyat samullasa sandarshitakara saundarya ratnakare vallaki bhritkare kinkara shrikare. Kinkara Shrikara. So she is the one who blesses her Kinkaras, her devotees, with all the Shrihi. Vallaki Bhritkara, the one who is holding a veena on her hand. Saundarya Ratnakara, she is the ocean of beauty. Okay. And this ocean of beauty is displaying something, is bringing out something, exhibiting something. What is it? Sandarshita Akara. Samullasa Sandarshita Akara. So it is displaying a certain exhilaration, certain delight that is coming out of Vichi. Yeah. Vichi Samudyat Samullasa. It is coming out from the waves. And what are compared to the waves? Madhyavalli Valicheda. So the three folds that can be found on the Devi's waist, they are compared to the waves, and that is generating a certain exhilaration, and that is being displayed by her Saundarya ocean. Okay, Saundarya Ratnakara is displaying the akara of this Samullasa. Samullasa Sandarshita Akara Saundarya Ratnakara. And this Madhyavalli, so her creeper-like waist, that is bhara anaman. It is bent. Okay, it is bent because of what? Smera charu stana abhoga. It is stana abhoga bhara. It is bent because of the weight bhara of what? Stana abhoga, because of the fullness of her breasts that are again beautiful and that are also adorned with haravali, with necklaces, and those resemble Tarakaraji Nikasha resemble, and they resemble Tarakaraji, groups of stars. She is wearing necklaces and her breasts are adorned with these necklaces, and because of the weight of her breast, her waist is bent, and that is causing three folds that resemble the waves, and this is creating a certain delight which is displayed by the ocean of her beauty. Vallaki bhitkare kinkara shrikare. We have to start from here today. Hema kumbhopamottunga vakshoja bharavanambre trilokavanambre. Hema kumbhopamottunga vakshoja bharavanambre trilokavanambre. Hema kumbhopamottunga vakshoja bharavanambre trilokavanambre. Triloka avanam. So the one who is worshipped, the one who is bowed down to by all the three worlds. Triloka avanam. Hema kumbha upama uttunga vakshoja bhara avanambre. And she is slightly bent because of the same idea as in the previous pankti. Bhara avanamra. She is slightly bent because of the weight of vakshoja. Vakshoja is stana. Okay. So vakshoja, and how are her vakshojas? Hema kumbha upama uttunga. They are uttunga. Uttunga here means they are uplifted. Okay, they are uplifted. They are high. Okay, she's high breasted. So and those resemble Hema Kumbha. Hema Kumbha to golden pots. Okay, so breasts are always compared to pots. And here the Kavi compares it to a Hema Kumbha. So Hema Kumbha Upama Uttunga Vakshoja. So both her breasts are lifted up and they resemble two golden pots. And because of the bhara, because of the weight of these vakshojas, she is slightly bent because she is not able to take the bhara. So they are full. So we saw in the previous pankti, it was abhoga stana, full stana. Okay? And because of that, she is avanamra. And at the same time, all the three worlds bow down before her. Triloka avanamra. So all the three worlds, their heads are down in front of her. Easy. It's not that difficult. Next one. Lasadvritta gambhira nabhi sarastira shaivala shanka karashyama romavali bhushane manju sambhashane. Lasadvritta Gambhira nabhi sarastira shaivala shanka karashyama romavali bhushane manju sambhashane. Lasadvritta gambhira nabhi sarastira shaivala shanka karashyama romavali bhushane manju sambhashane. Manju sambhashana. So she is extremely soft spoken. So the moment she starts conversing, the person who is the listener, his heart will melt. So soft is her speech. Manju sambhashana. She speaks such sweet, soft words. Then Shyama romavali bhushane. Okay. So her romavali, so her hairs that are present on her body, okay, that romavali, so that itself becomes an ornament for her. The dark line of hair that is found on her, that itself becomes an ornament for her. Shyama Romavali Bhushana. And this Shyama Romavali is generating again a Shanka. Sandeha Sandoha Krillochane. The same way, Shankakara Romavali Bhushane. So this Shyama Romavali, the dark line of hair that is found, is generating a certain Shanka. It seems to be generating a Shanka. What is the Shanka? Shaivala Shankakara. It is generating a doubt as though it is Shaivala. Shaivala refers to moss. Okay. So, and what Shaivala? Not an ordinary Shaivala, but that is found on the banks of a Sara. Okay. So usually on the banks of a lake, you can find moss gets collected to one side. And the area where the moss is present is very, very shiny and it captures one's eyes. Right? So that is what here, that is what the Kavi says here. He says, her Nabhi Desha, her navel, the region of her navel is like a Sara. Okay? That is like a Sara. And this, and the line of hair that is found around her navel, that is resembling the Shaivala that grows in the Sara. So Nabhi Sarastira Shaivala Shankakara, because just like how the Shaivala is shining and it immediately captures one's eyes, her Romavali is also very attractive. That is what he's saying. So Nabhi Sarastira Shaivala Shankakara Shyama Romavali. And this Nabhi is Lasat. It is shining. Vritta Gambhira. It is round in shape and it is deep. It is Gambhira Nabhi. So shining, round, deep Nabhi is like a pond, and the Romavali that is found around her navel resembles the Shaivala, resembles the moss that grows around a Sara. Lasadvritta Gambhira Nabhira Saraha Sarasaha Tire Shaivala. Okay. Sarastire Vartamana Shaivala Shankakara Shyama Romavali Bhushane. So she has that Shyama Romavali and that itself becomes an ornament for her. Manju Sambhashana. She is very, very soft spoken and she speaks in a very, very soft and sweet way. Charu Shinjat Kati Sutra Nirbhatsita Nangalila Dhanushinjini Dambare Divyaratnambare. Charu Shinjat Kati Sutra Nirbhatsita Nangalila Dhanushinjini Dambare Divyaratnambare. Charu Shinjat Kati Sutra Nirbhatsita Nangalila Dhanushinjini Dambare Divyaratnambare. Divyaratna Ambara. So the vastra she is wearing, that is also made of Divyaratna. So you can find Divya Ratnas on her ornament, on the dress she is wearing, and she is glowing. And then Charu Shinjat Kati Sutra. So the Kati Sutra, a sutra that she is wearing along her waist. Okay, some kind of a mala that is worn around the waist. Okay. So it is not mekhala. Mekhala is Uddiyanam. Kati Sutra is worn, is another type of ornament. It need not be a mekhala because mekhala is separate. Kati Sutra. And this Kati Sutra is Charu Shinjat. Okay. It has small bells attached to it and hence it makes really beautiful, charming sound. So it generates a charming sound and Charu Shinjat Kati Sutra. And that Nirbhatsita, nirbhatsanam. Bhatsanam means to threaten somebody, means to threaten something, somebody. Bhatsanam. So this Kati Sutra is threatening something else. Threatening what? Ananga Leela Dhanu Shinjini Dambara. So it is threatening the pride. Dambara is pride. The pride of Shinjini, Dhanush Shinjini is the bowstring. Yeah, we call it Nankair in Tamil. So it is the bowstring. So Dhanush Shinjini, Dambara. So the pride of the bowstring, that Ananga, that Kamadeva, Leela Dhanu, it is his Dhanu that he is holding for his sport. So that Dhanu, the Shinjini of that Dhanu is threatened by her Kati Sutra. Means what? So the Shinjini of the Dhanu of Kama, or everything that Kama holds, be it the bow or the arrows or the flowers, anything, it is to arouse passion in people. That is the purpose of every Ayudha, everything that he has. So Devi's Kati Sutra seems to be defeating or threatening the bowstring. It means that it does the job better. So it arouses passion in people better than Kama Leela, Kamasya Leela Dhanushaha Shinjini. So it is putting an end, it is threatening the pride of this Dhanush Shinjini. Whatever job Kama Leela Dhanush Shinjini has to do, this Kati Sutra seems to be doing better. And one can also imagine that this Kati Sutra, so it is Shinjat Kati Sutra because it is creating a certain sound. And Kamali, so it is said that the bowstring of the Manmatha is made of nothing but bees. It's just a series of bees. So that is the bowstring. That is how we say. So the bees also make a humming sound. So, and this Kati Sutra is also making a certain sound, but this Kati Sutra seems to be winning over and accomplishing better what the Dhanush Shinjini is attempting to. The idea. Dhanush Shinjini Dambara, Divya Ratnambara. Continuing. Padmaragolasanne khala mauktika shroni shobhajita swarna bhubhrittale Chandrika Shitale Padmaragolasanne khala mauktika shroni shobhajita swarna bhubhrittale Chandrika Shitale Padmaragolasanne Khala Muktika Shroni Shobhajita Swarna Bhubhrittale Chandrika Shitale. So Chandrika Shitala. So she is as cool as the rays of the moon. She is so cool. And Jita Swarna Bhubhrittala. So the one who has defeated the Tala refers to the plain portion or the plateau portion of the mountain. So except the Shikhara, somewhere in the, not up the hill, not on the peak, but below the peak. Swarna Bhubhrit refers to Merugiri, Meru Parvata. So the one who has defeated the lower portions of the Meru mountain. By what? Shroni Shobha. So because of her Shroni Shobha, her Shroni Shobha, Shroni Shobha is the beauty of her waist. She has defeated the Swarna Bhubhrit Tala, so the portion of the Meru mountain. How? Because her Shroni is decorated with Padma Ragollasan Mekhala Mauktika. So she is wearing a Mekhala, and that has shining Padmaraga stones present on it. And because of that, and then there is a series of pearls that are present there. And because of this, her waist is shining. And this beauty has defeated the beauty of the Meru Parvata. So Meru Parvata, so the Parvata Tala is said to be the home of a lot of gems and ratnas, but all those ratnas are present in her Mekhala. So it seems to be more beautiful than what one can find in the Bhubhritala of Meru itself, the best of mountains. So her Shroni Bhaga is defeating that, is surpassing that. Here. Going forward. Vikasita navakim shuka tamra divyam shuka channa charuru shobha parabhuta sindura shonaya manendra matanga hastargale vaibhavanargale shyamale Vikasita navakim shuka tamra divyam shuka channa charu shobha parabhuta Sindura shonaya manendra matanga hastargale vaibhavanargale shyamale Vikasita navakim shuka tamra divyam shuka channa charu shobha parabhuta sindura shonaya manendra matanga hastargale Vaibhavanargale Shyamale. Again, we can see that the Naganas are starting here again. Okay? 2 Naganas and then Raganas. Vikasi Tanava. Vikasi Nagana. So this is 1 Nagana. Laghu, Laghu, Laghu. Tanava. 3 Lagpaksharas again, making another Nagana. And then Kim Shuka Tamra Divyam Shukachanna Charuru Shobha. It goes on all our Raganas. So we can take this as the beginning of another new Nagana Ragana series. So Shyamala, again, she is dark hued. Vaibhava Anargala. So Argalam refers to a bolt. Okay, or right, it refers to something that stops. Okay, so something that stops or obstructs, that is Argala. Now, Vaibhava Anargala means the one whose Vaibhava is ever flowing. It cannot be stopped. The one whose Vibhava, the one whose Mahima has no limit. There can be no end to her glory. The one whose glory cannot be stopped. The one to whose glory there is no measure. She is Vaibhavanarkala. Then there is a comparison here. Again, what is being described? Charu Uru Shobha. So the beauty of her thighs that are beautiful. Charu Uru Shobha. Uru Nama thigh. So how are her thighs? Divyam Shuka Channa. So they have been covered with fine amshuka, fine dress. Some fine vastra. Amshuka is vastra. So a fine vastra is covering her thighs. Divyam Shuka Channa Charu. And how is it? It is Vikasita Navakim Shuka Atamra. So it is like Vikasita, nicely, fully, bloomed Kimshuka flower, and it is of that shade. So Kimshuka flower has a certain copper-like hue. And so Vikasita Navakimshuka Atamra Divyamshuka. So this vastra that she is wearing is of slightly copperish color, like the fully bloomed Kimshuka flower. And Channa, and what is this? This is her thigh. Charu Uru Shobha Parabhuta. So that is defeating something. That is defeating what? Sindura Shonayamana Indramatanga Hastargala. So Matangasya Hasta. So the hand of the elephant means its trunk. Okay. And the trunk is like long bar. Okay, here argala refers to a bar, okay, that is usually used to stop something, to bolt large doors in the entrance of a fort or something. We would see large bar, right? So that bar. So Indra Matanga is Airavata. Airavata's hasta itself is like an argala. Okay, it is so long. Okay. And what is happening here is so Sindura is spread on it, and it is Shonayamana, and because of that it is red in color, and it is glowing in red. Okay, just like her vastra, that is also some sort of a copperish hue which is throwing. Okay, so it is a common poetic convention to compare the thighs of a woman to the trunk of an elephant. Okay, so here the charu uru is also covered by a copper hued garment, and the Indrasya Matanga. Okay, so Airavata, it is a fine elephant, and that the hasta, it has a long trunk, and that is Shonayamana, that is glowing in red because of the Sindura that is applied. So Sindura Shonayamana Matanga Hastargala, whatever would be the beauty or the appearance of this hasta, of this Matanga, this Charuru Shobha is defeating that. So this Charuru Shobha is defeating Parabhuta Sindura Shonayamana Indra Matanga Hastargala. Vaibhava Anargale Shyamale. Komala snigdha nilotpalotpaditanangatuni rashanka karodara janghalate charulilagate. Komala snigdha nilotpalotpaditanangatuni rashanka karodara janghalate charulilagate. Komala snigdha nilotpalotpaditanangatuni rashanka karodara janghalate charulilagate. Charulila Gati. So she is the one who has a very charming and nice leisurely gait. The one whose gait, the one whose walk is very graceful. Then, so the description of her thighs we just saw. Now Jangha, so the leg, and her legs are like creepers. Jangha Lata, and how are they? Udara Jangha Lata, very fine, excellent creeper like legs. And this is again Shankakara. It is creating a doubt. It is creating a Shanka. What Shanka? Tunira Shanka. It is creating a doubt if these are not legs but quivers. Quivers of who? Ananga Tunira, of Manmatha. So the quiver where the banas are kept, where the arrows are kept, that is a quiver. It is of this shape, right? So her Jangha, her legs seem to resemble the quiver of Manmatha, which is made of Nilotpala Utpadita Tunira. So his quiver is made of Nilotpala flowers that are Komala and Snigdha. So tender, shining Nilotpala flower made Kama's Tunira. So this Jangha, is it such a Tunira? So it is creating a doubt. Komala snigdha nilotpala utpadita, nilotpalaihi utpadita, nama, the quiver made of such nilotpala flowers. Her Jangha Lata is creating such a doubt. So they are creepers, so creeper will also move, right? And the Tunira of Kamadeva is also made of these flowers. So it is not a hard Tunira, but it is a very, very soft moving Tunira. So once the breeze flows, the flowers will slightly appear to move, and that is why her jangha is also compared to a creeper that is full of nilotpala. So like, resembling nilotpala flowers. So nilotpala flowers, so nilotpala Tunira is made of the nilotpala flowers, and her jangha is also a creeper. Both are soft and tender. Charulila Gate, the one who has a very, very graceful gait. Next one. Namra Dikpala Simantini Kuntala Snigdha Neela Prabha Punja Sanjata Durvankura Shankasaranga Samyoga Rinkhanna Kendu Jwale Projwale Nirmale Namra Dikpala Simantini Kuntala Snigdha Neela Prabha Punja Sanjata Durvankura Shankasaranga Samyoga Rinkhan Nakhendu Jwale Projwale Nirmale Namra Dikpala Simantini Kuntala Snigdha Neela Prabha Punja Sanjata Durvankura Shankasaranga Samyoga Rinkhan Nakhendu Jwale Projwale Nirmale. Nirmala, she is pure. Projwala, she is shining. Then Nakhaindu Ujwala, so the one who has nails that are shining like the moon. Nakha Indu Ujwala. And further, Saranga Samyoga Rinkhan Nakha. So her Nakha is in such a way that Saranga, so all the deer are gathering near her Nakha. They are crawling towards her Nakha. Saranga Samyoga Rinkhati. Rinkhate means crawl. Okay. So Shishuhu Rinkhate means the baby crawls. Okay. Saranga Samyoga Rinkhan Nakha. So around her neck, all the deer are crawling and they are surrounding her Nakha. They are surrounding her feet basically. Why? Durvankura Shanka. Because they have a doubt that Durva grass is available here. So they seem to notice, or they seem to be, deluded that Durva grass is found around her feet, and they have crawled and come there. All the groups of deer have come and crawled near her feet, doubting if Durva grass is present there. Durvankura Ashankaya, because of the doubt if Durva grass is present there, Saranga Samyoga Rinkhat, all the Saranga has come, the deer have gathered around her feet. Why has such a doubt come? Because Kuntala Snigdha Neela Prabha Punja Sanjata Durvankura Shanka. Now, Kundala is locks of hair, and they are Snigdha, shining, and because of that there is a Neela Prabha, dark light is coming, and that is Punja, that is coming together. Multitude of dark rays of light, dark light or dark glow is there. Born out of that is this Shanka. So this Shanka is born out of the Kuntala Snigdha Neela Prabha Punja. And Kuntala of whom? Namra Dikpala Simantini. So all the Dikpalakas have come to bow down to the Devi, and they have come along with their wives. Yeah, so their wives, Simantini is Simantini refers to Dikpalaka's wives. So they have come along with their wives, and their wives are bowing down to Devi. And so one can see that the locks of their hair is touching the feet of the Devi, or is found near it. seeing that because of the glow that is coming out of the hair locks of these wives of Dikpalakas, all the Sarangas have got a Brahma, if that is Durva grass, and they have all come together, crawled and gathered around the Nakha of the Devi. The idea. Namra Dikpala Simantini Kuntala Snigdha Nila Prabha Punja Sanjata Durvankura Shanka Saranga Samyoga Rinkhan Nakhendujwale Rochwale Nirmale. I will see if there are many questions. Saranga means a deer. Yes. What is Mekhala and Padmaraga? Padmaraga is a certain gemstone. Shroni is the waist portion, the Nitamba portion. Mekhala is Udyanam, it's girdle. Okay, in English, I think it is called girdle, that is worn around the waist. Charu Shinjat. So Chishinjat means to make sound, resounding, making some sort of a sound. Charu is beautiful, nice sound, generating nice sound. Kati Sutra is Arangyan Kair. Yes, it can be translated as Arangyan Kair. Avanamra means to be bent down, means to bend down, to bow down. Anguli, spelling error. Yes, it could be because I have converted it into PDF. So from PPT usually because of that. Yes, it is Anguli. Okay. Yes, Saranga has a lot of meanings. Yes, in this context, it means a deer. Rinkhati means to crawl. Okay. Tavalaradu means to crawl. Jangha is the leg. Okay. Punja is samuha. Group, multitude, heap is punja. All the questions are answered. And I hope others can see the link shared by Krishnamurti Shivaraman Mahodaya to the Tamil translation of Shyamaladandakam, dinamalar.com. There is a link that he has shared. I think it looks like a very good translation to me. Of course, I did not have much time. I just went through it a few minutes before starting the class. I think it will be of very good use to those who were looking for Tamil translation. It looks like a good one to me. So, the link is available on the question answer box.
Ma'am, can I ask?
We'll come. I'll come to the questions. Just a moment. I'm just finishing off the questions in the question answer box.
Okay.
At the end, would you be sharing the PDF of the entire Dandakam and the Pratipadartha? Yes, I would be doing that. I will be doing that. Most likely, the class should be over on next Tuesday because we're almost coming to the end of the Dandaka. So most likely we'll have 1 or 2 classes and then we'll close. So maybe by next Thursday, I will share the Pratipadartha in English and will definitely upload it to the portal. He is describing the hair locks of the Dikpalaka's wives. Yes, Dikpala Simantini. Simantini refers to woman. So Dikpala Simantini refers to the wives of the Dikpalakas. Any other questions in the question? We are not able to see the translation. You're not able to see the translation. I'll put it in the chat box again. So I'm going to share it in the chat box. Everyone. This is the link to the Tamil translation. For those of you who were looking for it, please use this link. I have just shared it in the chat box. Yeah, English meaning of each word. That is what I'm planning to do. I will do it. Chat box is disabled for me. It should, I just shared it. It says it is visible for everyone. Attendees can chat with. It should be visible now. The link. Yes, all right. There are a few hands that are raised. Yes. Kritika Bhagini.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. What happened is whenever I'm seeing or I cannot see whatever you write because my thing says the chat is disabled. So that's why I was texting the Vyoma Labs to ask.
Yeah. I got the message.
So, and ma'am, last time when you said that there is a book, PDF, and it is an online, and you wrote something on the chat, and I couldn't see it. So, can you please tell me, or can you write it in the text?
Which book are you referring to, Bhagini?
The book, the first day when we were talking, and you said
book on the Dasha Mahavidyas, is it? It is by Shankara Narayanan, available on the archive.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Priya Bhagini.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
Can you please explain the 12th shloka again?
12th one.
Vikasita Nava Kimshuka Tamra.
Vikasita Nava Kimshuka Tamra Divyam Shukachanna Charuru Shobha. So Charu Uru Shobha. So here he is describing the beauty of her thighs. Okay. And that is Channa. Channa means to be covered. Covered with what? Okay. Divya Amshuka, with fine garment. Okay. And that is Kimshuka Atamra. So Tamra refers to copper. Okay. So it is copper in color, like the full Vikasita Nava Kimshuka flower. So Kimshuka is a type of flower. Okay. And that the fully bloomed Kimshuka flower has a certain copperish hue. Okay. So it is some kind of a red color. So her ornament is also of the same color, and her thighs are covered with such a garment. And this beauty, the beauty of such thighs which are covered with such a red garment, is defeating the beauty of Sindura Shonayamana Indramatanga Hastargala. The beauty of the Indramatanga with a long bar-like trunk. Okay, and it is Shonayamana because of Sindura. So it is also glowing in red because of the application of Sindura on its forehead or on its trunk. So it is normal. It is a convention to compare the thigh and the trunk of the elephant. So here because her uru is covered with a reddish garment, it is compared with a Sindura Shonayamana Matanga Hasta and a very fine elephant, which is Indra Matanga. That is all.
Okay.
I hope
thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Balan Mahodaya.
On that particular line that you just described, the Vikasita Nava Kimshuka Tamra, you mentioned that a new Nagana and Dagana series starts.
Yes, you can see it here. Vikasita Nava. All the Laghu Aksharas are here. V is Laghu, Ka is Laghu, Sita Nava.
Right. So, is that start of a new Dandakam, Tridiyam Dandakam?
Yes, you can call it a Dandaka, or you can call it a Charana of this whole Dandaka. Because Dandaka, the Lakshana of the Dandaka is 2 Naganas followed by many Raganas, although we consider the whole Shyamaladandakam to be one unit, because there is just all the Sambodhanas are there and the Namaste, there is just one Vakya there. If you look at it as a Vakya, it is going to be just one Vakya ending with the Namaste. You can look at it as smaller Dandakas inside this large Dandaka, or you can take it as one portion, one pada of the long Dandaka. Either way, you can take it.
Okay, because the numbering.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Anshu Mahodaya. Anshu Gupta Mahodaya. Can you hear me? Sure, if there's a problem. All right. Krishnamurti Mahodaya.
Ram.
Ram, Ram, Ram.
Very beautiful explanation. You are very fantastic.
Thank you, Mother.
Now, all these hyphenated words, they form a samasa according to Sanskrit
Yes.
grammar.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Dhanyawad.
Okay. All these are, see, it's a whole compound. In fact, there are still smaller words. I have not hyphenated them. So in case of, for example, Nilot, Palot, Padita, Ananga, there are again smaller words. There are other words here. Nila, Uppala, Uppadita, Ananga. They are there.
Okay. So you have
the
done
whole
it.
The whole Sambodhana is one long compound because we have made it as a English course. We have not got into the details of the samasa aspects in the work, but one can always take it up.
That is not the scope of this teaching.
Yeah.
And also, it is easy for us to read when you have this hyphenation.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Sudha Bhagini.
The question was, will there be 4 dandakas in the 4 padas? Like, because it's a pada, is it always 4 or 3 also?
Yeah, see, I'm actually looking for an answer for it, because in this dandaka, if we are going to split it into different padas, we have 5 such smaller units here, because there are 5 places where 2 naganas and then naganas. That pattern can be found at 5 instances. So I am not really sure if you can take it as 5 charanas of one long dandaka. I think it is allowed in a dandaka. That is what I think. But anyway, I think I can confirm it in the next class. I'm asking people I know.
Thank you.
Anshu Gupta Mahadev, he says, I cannot unmute myself. You should be able to, because
yeah, hello.
Yes, hello.
Now I did not get that pop-up to unmute myself. That was the same thing last time. I tried one of these Dirgha Samasas. I had asked you that last time also. I tried to do the Cheda on them to break them into smaller ones. I think maybe I got 6 or 7 of them right, I think. But there are so many of them that some of them I really don't know what to do with them. Like Sammelan, I don't know what to do with Sammelan in Vyakarana. So I was wondering, I know maybe if it's not a part of the scope, it's not part of the scope. But it would be nice if we could at least do 1 or 2, or you could direct me to some resource that does it so that I can study it.
I am not aware of any resource. I think I mentioned that in the last class. We'll have to create one. Probably students of this, class could come together and form a group and create one, and we can have a common drive wherein I can correct. Maybe all of you can work together on it. We can think of something like that. If many would be interested, we can do that.
I am certainly interested in doing it. I tried to do one of them, and I made some progress, but not practical progress.
So we can see if we could create a Google group sort of thing, so that this can be worked over a long period of time. I think it will take some time. So
certainly, yeah.
I think it would be a good idea to come together. So maybe those of you who are interested, you could mail me perhaps. I can form a group. So based on the number of emails I receive, so maybe I'll add you all to a Google document, and you can start working on it, and we can correct as we go along.
Where can I get your email then?
It is available on the course page. It's vishnupriya.vyoma@gmail.com.
Okay, fine. I will then confirm that I want to do it to you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I don't see any other hands. So Sudha Bhagini has spoken. Yes. All right. No more questions. I think we can close now. We will meet again on Tuesday. Namaskara. Dhanyawad.